Welcome everybody to the live stream. We're starting right on time tonight. Welcome to our Tuesday fast Pawnda Rapid here for the Pawnda and Horses Club, or team if you prefer. I'm International Master William, or Will Pascal. Don't call me Billy. No bulle, Billy. Alright. Pirate joined, Acerbate, Urek, AP87, Dinakis. Welcome everybody. Very happy to see you. Very happy to see you. Nothing personal. It's nothing personal. Don't take my simul anger personally like some people. Alright, we've got 15 minutes before the tournament starts. Fast Pawnda Rapid. Pawnda. It's raining again here, shockingly. It rains every day. It's going to rain again tomorrow and the day after that. Alright. It starts raining whenever my stream starts. It's really odd. It didn't rain all day till the stream starts. It was the same thing yesterday. Anyway, whatever. Chess strength in general and chess strength in a specific match are by no means one and the same thing. Okay, Gary. That quote is earth-shaking. We're a little desperate for quotes here on lichess. But I've seen worse. Alright. Welcome everybody. 7 rounds. Let's see. 7 rounds. 7 plus 5. Rapid casual. IP bot. TP bot. T boot P. Not here. Raise your hand if you're here in attendance. Acerbate. Say I. Dinekis, say I. AP87, Urek. Acerbate, Pirate. Just 6 players, guys. What's going on here? I've sent 3 messages. Not enough prize fund, apparently. Yeah. Be the first to gift a sub. We need your support. Cheer to be number 1. It's already Tuesday. Our second stream of the week. It's getting late in the week here for no gift subs. The Tuesday tournament stream is not a big money stream for me. We don't make big cash on the stream, so you're always welcome to donate something. Or just subscribe. It would be nice if someone would subscribe today. Fools. Nose is itchy. Fools will suffer. Fool. 4 viewers. Wow. Don't know what people have with that cheese com site. That sucks, and bullet chess is stupid, and the title Tuesday is stupid. Kasparov says that fools prepare for him in matches, and their play suffers because of it. Really? That's not what I took away from it, Acerbate. Alright, 6 players is not going to cut it. Tournament canceled. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to cancel. Move 11 gifted tier 1 sub. Oh my god. Was that a random gift sub, or did you pick Troll on a roll? I told Troll, like, I'm not playing Chess 960 anymore. Welcome, Move 11. I don't mind that you gift subbed him. He's going to be disappointed, because I'm never going to play Chess 960 with him. I hate Chess 960. After the last game, I was like, okay. I'm quitting Blitz. I never played Bullet, and now I'm quitting Chess 960 as well. For sure. Whoa, what was that? Something just popped up for me here. Well, that was weird. George Soros just suddenly popped up on my screen. I don't know what that... How did I make George Soros pop up on my screen? There he is. Suddenly pulling out of Davos raises questions. Alright. 7 players. Mr. Slowhand is in. Mr. Move 11, thank you for the gift sub. For Christmas, we're gonna buy him I was thinking Move 11 buy you an alarm clock, but have you ever heard of like a wake up call? You're not that young. You get the hotel and you call the front desk and you say, "Hey, I'd like a wake up call for 10 a.m. tomorrow." All right. That's what hotels are, old school hotel features. Wake up calls are the bomb. Love me a wake up call. Sparkle Horse, D-Neckis, Mr. Slowhand, AP87, Uretz, Astrobeat, Pirate. Where is everybody this week? We usually get everybody showing up the last possible moment. And these tournaments generally have been getting around 20 players. We used to get 30, but I would do Blitz often. Mr. Slow playing from work again? What about Move 11? You need to get your Smurf account online and start playing in these things. Thanks for the guest sub for trolling a roll. Guys, please do subscribe. We'll be starting in 8 minutes. 7 rounds, 7 plus 5, casual. Correct? Greetings, Miro. Good. It's evening. Time is it in Alaska? Is it morning or evening? Aren't these tournaments 10 plus 5? Kebab. You just randomly say kebab? They get me hungry. It's an alternation between 10-5 and 7-5. Generally, I'm alternating. If we do 7-5, we get a bonus round. If we do 10-5, they're like... So basically, I've even done 15 plus 5. The faster the time control, the more rounds we can do. With the 10 plus 5, I do 5 or 6 rounds. With the 7 plus 5, I usually do 7 rounds. It's 8:36 a.m. It's 6:36 p.m. here. And it's raining again. Kebab Master. So, what's the difference between kebab and kebab? I was wondering. Basically the same thing that's spelled differently in different countries. Why did you say aren't these tournaments 10 plus 5 kebab? What does that mean, kebab? Kebab is Iranian. Could be. I really don't know. Could be Iranian. Turkish. I don't know. Oh, you mean it's Iranian, like the P. Iran has got the P but not the B. I think it might be the same. What about Turkey? You mean the Iranian spelling? Aha. You mean maybe. Yeah. Decisive. Maybe. Kebab. I could go for some good lamb kebabs right now. I like lamb kebab. Alright. Lamb kebabs. Veal kebab. Alright. Baby animals are delicious. Definitely not a vegetarian. Alright, we've got Sparkle Horse, Aldisto, Hayes Miro, over the 2200 barrier, Dinekis, Schumacher, Mr. Slowhand, AP87. So Mr. Slowhand somehow arranges it that he always plays me every single time in the first round. How much you guys want to bet I play Mr. Slow? Right now, it's perfectly aligned. It's like he must actually like sandbag his rating purposely to make sure he's He's exactly 6th on the list every week. This is like exactly the same layout as last week. First round slap. Uh-oh. Now we got a bye. Number 11 has got a bye right now. Ruslan added it to the list. Leaves number 11 with a bye. We have 5 minutes, though. I actually started reading an endgame kebab. We'll see what happens in a month or two. There was a Stephen King novel called Desperation, where the monsters would take human form and they would always add these weird words into their sentences. Tak. They would say tak. Miro says kebab. Kebab for no reason. You already do that. Slow down and loose on time. How do you know Iranians so well? I guess a scholar. Well, they do probably have good food. Kebabs, anyway. Alright. Sparkle Horse, Aldisto, Hayes Miro, Dinakis, Sumaher, Mr. Slow, Ruslan, AP, Erect, and I'm going to play Mr. Slow. 3 minutes left till the first Pawnda slap. Don't slap the Pawnda. And screw the titled arena. What kind of elitist world are we living in here? Aldisto 2445, Hayes Miro 22, Dinekis 2000, Sumaher. Schumacher over 2000. Do we normally have 20 to 30 for these? Usually it gets to 20. We've consistently hit 20, but not until like midway through the tournament. But since I cut out Blitz, it's a little bit lower. People like to play Blitz more. Most people don't like thinking or playing real chess in any form, so the closer I get to real chess, the less entries we have. You're just waking up. Go back to sleep. Alright, I'm going to put the link out there one more time. No, this is a very standard, like, right before the tournament starts, 11 players. Very, very standard for the last several months since I started doing only rapid. I do try to vary it. I know Alda still likes the faster time control. I'm really indifferent. I like the 10-5 and 7+5. Depends on my mood. I have not played any games today. Tuesday's a light day for me. We have 14 players. Yo Man Chess. Wow, he's new. Well, not new, but we haven't seen them for a long time. Hunter 1998, The Mysterious. Hunter the Mysterious. I was calculating who I'm going to play next week in Hungarian Team Championship. There's a chance I have like an under-the-table kicking revenge match against Andrei Volokitin. 20 years ago, exactly 20 years ago, Andrei Volokitin, Ukrainian Grandmaster, decided he was going to park his feet under my chair. And I had to get the arbiter to like get him to take him out. It was like ridiculous. Might play him again next week. He's most likely my opponent. That's awkward. Alright. 14 players, still number 7. divided by 7 makes 2. 14 divided by 7 makes 2. Maybe I'll play Vichy Anand next week. Oh, we got Ruslan. Phew, I narrowly somehow escaped Mr. Slow. What happened? Did someone, like, not enter? Someone must have taken, like, a bye in the first round. Whew, that was a close one. Mr. Slow is... I mean, Ruslan's pretty good, but Mr. Slow is sometimes very, very strong. Ruslan is, like, literally 1900 strength, whereas Mr. Slow can sometimes play way up in the master level. So I'd much rather play the lower rated player in the first round. I don't like playing strong players. That's why I hate arenas too. I hate like that the strong players have to play each other in the first round. Normally in Swiss you get kind of warmed up as you go along. I escaped you and I escaped Mr. Slow as well. Ukrainian playing Ukrainian variation. If he plays e5, it's the Ukrainian variation. Nope. Alright. I'll play a real King's Indian, although I have to be careful about that against seriously prepared players. I normally play like a chicken, which means like the fianchetto variation. Less pawn moves, less weaknesses, less chance of losing. Oof. That is a weird move. Taking away the knight's potential retreat square. You know that you can play e5 directly here for black. Oddly enough. So rook e8 is completely unnecessary. Unnecessary roughness. I don't know if e5 is a good move. Normally it would be overextending, but with a rook on e8, he's kind of like inducing it. I almost feel obligated. Buy now with no obligation. So he's also got knight f8 defendo mode. If I push the Pawnda sac with Pawnda sac, the cul-de-sac, h4. What's the best plan here? Pawndamia. So we know what the opponent is trying to do. It's just a question of what's the best thing. Thinking too much already. There is an interesting idea. Borrowing a page from the double king pawn opening. Acerbate. Queen e2. That's one way to protect e5. It's the only way to fly. The only way to protect e5 in this position. I don't know if it's a good move. It's experimental. We'll leave it at that. Facing off against that rook. So obviously I played this for a reason. Because I wanted to commit suicide, apparently. Well, I don't think I can push d5 because e6 will just rip it open. So that leaves me with other interesting options, including bishop e3 takes, knight takes, takes, bishop takes. Guess I'm gonna take. I just randomly played the 4 pawns attack. And I really, like, am playing weirdly. Knight takes. Okay. That's fine. I don't like my position that much. We've got to get developed somehow. I could always move my queen again. And just like say, sorry, I was just kidding about that. I was just kidding about that. Kakatiri, welcome. You an over-the-board classical game tomorrow. Cacciatore will be my new name for you. What's the proper Italian pronunciation for cacciatore? Chicken cacciatore. Chicken cacciatore. I can't say it properly. Cacciatore. It doesn't sound Italian the way I'm saying it. It doesn't sound right at all. The American pronunciation of chicken cacciatore sounds awful. I have no capability of saying words in Italian. Cacciatore. Kakotiri. Kakotiri. I think we should just, bag it and castle kingside. Screw this castle and queenside shit. I'm not crazy. Knight d7 is a very passive move by black, though. Like, why would you play knight d7? I'm still not down with castling queenside, particularly. But we do need to develop our pizzas. Pizza development. King f2. g3 is possible. Rook d1. I know. There's always h4. Not for the faint of heart. Knight d7 is a seriously dubious move. But what do I do? What do I do? Seriously. This isn't funny anymore. Alright. I did it. I castled queenside. Do your worst. It's a Sicilian. My pawn is on c4. The first step, to redemption is admitting you have a problem. My king is unsafe in its position on c1. Rise and shine. It's 8 a.m. Alaska time. The Cacciatore. Move 11, you're genetically Italian, and you live in South Jersey, or New Jersey anyway. So you can tell us how to pronounce Cacciatore. I can't pronounce it properly. Little Italy. Yeah, okay. Whatever. He pins himself, of all things. Blast him. What am I doing? Gosh. Queen b6 is a strange move. The self-pin. Can I play b4? Queen a5, b4. Queen a3 check. Queen b2. Queen queen b2, king b2, onto the diagonal of death. Because I love me some diagonal of death. I am not afraid. In fact, I love trading queens. This is probably a rather risky move. Pollo al cacciatore. Now that I can say. Chickens. I feel so happy to get that freaking queen off the board. It'll be harder to mate me with no queen on the board. Plus I'm threatening pawn takes knight here. Although it still looks like black's better. Unbelievable. So I can play like there. What am I supposed to do? What am I doing? Look at that move. It's brilliant. 96! Exclamation point. Exclamation point. There's only one way to do this. Gotta get your king off the diagonal. This is crazy. What am I doing? Wow. Press the panic button. Knight takes unrelenting pressure. I like pawn takes. Do pawn takes. He didn't want to cooperate. Now he has the best of both worlds. Damn. Nothing special. No one here. I really want to get checkmated. This is a dangerous position even now with my king on b1. I have an interesting idea. I have ideas. This game doesn't really bode well for us. I expected him to play a5, obviously. Last move. a5 is pretty obvious. This is not a pleasant surprise. Jeez. Damn, dude, I totally missed that. Wonderful. Jesus Christ. Bishop c6. Where did that come from? Now I'm almost mated. What the bleep? What's the deal? Oh, this is the new Ruslan Bear. I forgot, it's a new one. He's got to draw. That's his new account. The new Ruslan Bear. As opposed to the old one. What the hell am I doing? It's like self-made. Freaking self-made. Great. Wow, this is creepy. That is creepy. His moves are creepy. Yeah, why would you need a new account? Exactly. It's weird. Yeah, it rains every goddamn day. It's ridiculous. My whole point was to play bishop d3, then I didn't do it. What happened to his old account? Banned. I don't know, the theme of the day is overextending oneself. We might as well be consistent. Huge problems. There was someone who followed called Huge Problems. Is that you, Moo11? That's your Smurf account? How does F5 work, by the way? Well, it's simple. The premise is a simple one. It doesn't work. That's how it works. That's good. That's good. It rains every goddamn day here. It's just like we live in bloody England. And we don't get snow, of course, because that would be actually fun. The temperature never goes below freezing. I went out with just like a sweatshirt today for a long walk. There's no need to wear a heavy jacket. And it's raining all the time. I don't know, man. Look how tight he played without creating any weaknesses. He's still fine. I haven't extended like all of my pawns yet. Yeah, like in Switzerland, they just don't even have skiing anymore. Well, I don't have that. H5 knight takes. Then what do I do? Knight e6. That works well. I don't know, man. This guy is kind of out of control. Oh, that works too. He's clean down to a knight end game. 1880. I don't know, man. About this new account. It's a little good. A little too good. For your own good. Instantly traded into the ending. Wow. Field force. A3, king b3, king b5. I didn't think this guy was a kid, you know, but he played this like a kid. I mean, why would he be Ruslan Bear 74 if he was a kid? He's either 74 or he was like born in 74. Pirat beat... Wait, what? You beat Hunter 1998? Upset victory. Aldisto hates Mirodinekis. Sumaker beat Asterbait. I can't wait to see that game. Mr. Sohan won. We have a grand total of 19 players, but there's never enough. Man, that was a pretty awful game by me. I don't know. I was playing like way loose, and I probably had a lost position at some point. That was a genuinely interesting game, you know. And I'm pretty sure I'm better in the night ending, but I don't know that it's a win. He traded right into the Lost King and Pawn end game. I don't think, you know, a 40-year-old, 40-something-year-old player, having played the game for a long time, would auto go into the Lost King and Pawn end game. That seems something like a little kid with no endgame experience would do. Maybe it's like his son's account or something. There's Ruslan and Ruslan Jr. That was Ruslan Jr. I don't know. Yeah, it rains every day here. I'm gonna build a freaking ark. Luckily, it like stopped for 5 hours, enough time for me to go for a walk today. I actually got some exercise. Now it's back to rain every day. I'm surprised we don't have flooding. Before there was like a drought. Like, do you remember like 4 months ago there was not enough rain? Now we have freaking flooding. My window's leaking. The Duna will probably flood its banks or something. Anyway, cheers, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Round 1 in the books. Don't forget to subscribe and support the stream. We have 1 gift sub for Move 11. Now we got a fast opponent. We can't play too slowly here. What's the difference between a nemesis and an arch nemesis? Okay, what's the plural of nemesis? First of all, nemesi? Is there such a thing as the plural of nemesis? Can you have like more than one nemesis? I think you can only have one arch nemesis, but you can have multiple nemesi, I would assume. That's probably the difference. It's like best friend. It's the opposite of best friend. Your arch nemesis. You can have friends, and you can have nemesi, but you can only have one arch nemesis. Or is it nemesises? Dude, he seriously made his first move, and now he's gonna think for a minute on move 2? Yeah, I hate the rain. I hate living in a... Absolutely the worst thing about living in a rooftop apartment. Do not get an apartment with skylights. It's a disaster. The pros just don't outweigh the cons. I basically have to move out of my apartment because of this problem and buy another apartment. Nothing but problems with the roof, with the frickin' windows. Don't buy a car with a skylight. Where's Mr. Coffee, by the way? My dad always told me don't buy a car with a skylight, but he didn't tell me with a sunroof. But he never told me don't buy an apartment with a skylight. With skylights. It's really not a skylight though. There must be a difference. Actually, move 11 would be good for this. What's the difference between a skylight and like a roof window? What do you call it? I mean, a skylight should like be like a little window that just allows light in, right? That's technically a skylight. In Hungarian, it's like Ito Oblak or something? The door window? Window door. No, it's something else. Dude, obviously you don't buy a car with a sunroof because they start leaking at some point. What is the problem with... What's the problem with the necklace? I don't understand, dude. Why would you make one move and then leave? One move and leave? Is this for real? And he's like there. He must have gotten a... Alexa! Order Domino's. So he's like berserking me, basically. He's doing berserk. He waited till exactly like half time. He's practicing his berserking. I was wondering what he was doing. Berserk practice. I'm playing the Smith Mora. I don't know, I'm feeling like crazy today. You know, I just had this weird feeling. I think I already played this against him before. There was someone else that I had this against, and it might have just been him. Right, right. Alexa, order Domino's. Do they have Pizza Hut? Here we go again. Da-da! Da-da-da! You will not castle. Congratulations. I mean, you can say what you want, but I think this shit is a pretty dangerous variation. I just don't see playing the white side of this to be an appealing choice. I bet I can guess his next move. Black has a monster position here. Does Domino's have meatball pizza? Masturbate? Any idea? Or ideas? Okay, I see. Oh, I have some amazing ideas here. Ideas. He's used almost no time. He purposely let his time run out. I think that's just gross, dude. You purposely let your time run down. So 3:30, giving 3:30 timeouts to an IM. This is not respectful. Why do that? You know, what's the point of that? Why are you purposely giving me half time advantage? It's so weird. Where is everybody? Rook F1 has been called. Does anybody know what that's about? I'm having trouble understanding Rook F1. I need... Therefore I want... Couldn't decide which way to go there. It was tempting to play like Queen E6, Bishop H3, but then I said, okay, I don't like G4. And look at this position. But the good thing is you're up a pawn. F freaking 4, baby. Holy beep. Wow. Dude, that's seriously nuts. Huh. Holy shit. Dude, that's insane. Bishop takes e4. Almost works. Wow, this is just mental. The craziest ideas coming up with. There was this absolutely sick mating attack in an opening variation that could have happened in my tournament game last week. Queen c5, a queen c5. Bishops on e6, bishop on e5, Greek gift sacrifice against the white king side. So it's like bishops on e6, bishop on e5, queen on c5, bishop takes h2 check, king takes h2, queen h5 check, king g1, and then like knight g4 with a forced Greek gift mate. Okay guys, have a good one. Nighty night. You're already out. Hey, how are you doing? This is an amazing position. Move 11. That's no way to be. Lose a game and no more chess for me today? Okay, bishop d2. Queen g1 check. Absolutely amazing position. Nothing could possibly go wrong here for white. Dial M for Morphe. Wow. This is truly perverted. No, no. Astrobate, I'm very close to timing you out. Don't ever say that on my stream. That's the closest I ever came to timing you out. Maybe I've timed you out before. Let's see. We gotta check. We gotta check it, actually. Yeah, you've had 4 timeouts. Alright. But I'm not sure if you got timed out by me or Mubot. Or Mr. Coffee. The G word. Yeah. No excuses, even if you're a VIP. He's never been banned. Oof, Mr. Slow. Versus the tactical Goliath. Oof, this is crusty. This position is really crusty. Blah. Blah. What a gross position. I guess white's better. Bad bishop. But I don't know, knight d5 mildly risque. I don't think black is like lost. You know, he's just like, it's harder to play with the bad bishop than the knight. Hey, it's Miro has a solid score. 3.5 out of 5. My second game was better than my first game today. First one was way too wild and loose. Welcome, Mr. Slow. Mr. Slow. Dr. Mr. Dr. Tripchance. Ujwal. Hey there. Greetings from India. Harry Potter chess. You mean? It's like Harry Potter tough guy. That's what that guy is. It's like Harry Potter acting like he's a tough guy. It's like if you cross Harry Potter. I actually like Howard Stern, the old Howard Stern, but I don't know. I'm trying to think of a New York City. You know, it's like Harry Potter with young Howard Stern personality. Harry Potter's body with young Howard Stern's personality. Alright. H4. I knew H4 was coming. I mean, that's one of maybe the only way that Mr. Slow can play for a win. But it's possible that, you know, H4 is creating a pass pawn for black on the outside. The outsider. So the knight isn't so great after all, is it? Have you been experimenting with like chat GPI or whatever? What are you making up now? Damn, Mr. Slow just played Knight C1. That can't be right, Master. No, I'm sorry, Knight A2. I was being Freudian. Yule Skinner's in the tournament. Wow. We should check the list. I don't know, man. Mr. Slow kind of... He's taking too many risks, I think. Might even be in trouble now. But honestly, the H-pawn's hard to get through. I think, like, in order for Hey It's Mirror to win, he would have to open another line on the other side. White is kind of soft on the queen side, so if somehow the A or B file opened up, I could see black winning. So he's got to open up queen side line. Mr. Slow is like farting around. I mean, you better make sure your queen side doesn't get opened up. Rook H3 was not even... I'm not sure that was even necessary. The rook is in a bad position. So now black has ideal. Trade rooks, bro. If Mr. Slow can trade rooks, he probably can avoid any losing chances. I don't like knight e2 though. He should have played like rook h2, rook g2 and tried to trade rooks. It's also possible that Hey It's Mirror's king can come through on the dark squares on the queen side. It looks like Mr. Slow wants to replace the blockader with a knight, but it's kind of slow. Yeah, rook g5 was weird though. Draw. Oh my god. Draw. Jurassic draw. White could lose if he tries too hard, though. Mr. Cheater Hand gonna win. Alright, dude, you're banned. Ban 0. Why is he Mr. Cheater Hand? Dude, you've never even been on my stream before. You're like accusing random people of being cheaters. That's pretty mature. Alright. Wow, it's still a draw. Or maybe not. Maybe Mr. Slow is better. The only thing about Mr. Slow is that he has more experience. Like, I feel like he handles time pressure better than Hey It's Miro. Still a weird position. Ooh, that A6 pawn. Now what is this? Man, he better not get his knight trapped or something. This is getting weird. Is that knight trapped? And if so, what does that mean for the future of humanity? Could it be a draw? Why would some like random kid just like come to my stream and accuse a random player of being Mr. Cheater Hand? Why? Edward Scissorhands. Nice move, Bishop C3. Jeez. Now who's Mr. Cheater Hand? Oh man, he let the knight live. No way. Hey, It's Miro was too fancy and he let the knight actually get out. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is just ridiculous. He let him get the knight out. Get. The bishop was on a good square on d4. But then again, I guess he can't really give way. He doesn't want to give way with the king. But I mean, I guess if you kept the bishop on d4, you could give way with the king. You could try to run the king around. It's a long, long road over here. That's a long path, man, to go after the d3 pawn. How's that for a path? The pathway. Pathos. Knight. Knight. Where? Knight. There. Oh, I see. I see a plan. Damn. That's not it. Now white is... He couldn't trap the knight. It was trapped. Well, not trapped, Mr. Trip Chance, whatever your name is. But wasn't it? Wasn't it like he could perpetual it? I mean, he could have had a draw, right? I don't mean like winning it trapped. But he shouldn't have let it out completely. Damn, dude. He's lost. There it goes. Hey, Smiro said he bought an endgame book. Oh, jeez. You're gonna need it, man. I would have tried if black was like better. Black was trapping the knight. I'm not gonna try to analyze that game with the engine. No, forget it. It's too much going on there. There was too much going on there. What a mess. There's no way we still have games going on. Aldisto, Sparkle Horse, Mr. Slow. Kakatiri, Ujwal Yarun, all with 1.5. Hey, it's Mira, the only player with what? No, there's a bunch of people with 1. Since we started running only rapid tournaments, we usually get about 20 players. With Blitz, it was 30. Uh-oh, Husky has a half-point bye. Well, Husky just didn't show up. Any experience with the Yusupov Fundamental Series? I don't know, man, but I saw Yusupov on Facebook. He looks exactly like Santa Claus now. It's crazy, dude. I was showing his picture to my kids. He's like the perfect Santa Claus. It's ridiculous. If he ever needs a job outside of chess, I mean, this guy would like nail it down. Santa with a Russian accent. You're joining on the 3rd round without much hope. Just to be a spoiler. Thanks for taking it easy on us. Welcome, Husky, to the stream. Okay. Yeah, I feel like people are missing. Uber Driver hasn't been playing lately. I feel like some players are missing. Are we gonna get the Acerbate? What was it? The pack? Pawnda pack? Acerbate sent me a bunch of his games from last week's tournament. It was like the Acerbate Pawnda pack, 6-pack. Well, my second game was better than my first one. I was way too loose in the first game. I had time odds. My opponent manually berserked against me in game 2 for some reason. Now we get a tough game against one of these guys. At least we're white. That's a big difference. I like playing Alisto a lot better with white than with black. I have a tough time against his... What's it called? The Wing Gambit. The what's it called attack. It does kind of limit your anti-Dutch options if you play c4 on the first move, huh? But it's not a Dutch anyway. Anti-Dutch. I've played this before. So it's a Grand Prix reversed. Well, the good news is that Aldisto is not an expert like Muleskinner. One of those nasty Grand Prix reversed experts. Or just Grand Prix experts in general. It's a special, you know... People who play the Grand Prix religiously have a kind of special feel for it that I think you develop over time. You know, it's a good system. I mean, it's a decent system, but I think it takes experience. Not just everybody can just play the Grand Prix great, you know, straight away on the first try. What did I do? Oh, yeah, maybe I played this against you last time. That was what we had. Oh, I did. So last week was that game where you sacked a pawn with f4. No wonder. We'll play the traditional move. Sladgie versus Michael Brooks, 1992. What is this guy? Oh, we have one of those morons. Yeah, dude. Ban evader. Where's Mr. Coffee? Man, dude, I tried to ban him. How come his message is still visible? Oh, it's restricted, okay. Why are you watching my stream? Dude is a 2100 over the board player. God. He's a VIP on my channel, or should be. You're such a moron. Maybe that's not just a random player. Maybe it's some other troll who's been on my stream before. It just seems too personal. That's definitely... Soul Tigo is a streamer that has reviewed it. Resident Spectator, what? What is your reference? Oh, Asterbait. Mr. Slowhand is like an over-the-board 2100 player. I've played like 300 games with him, man. You don't even know what you're talking about. Why are you like posting the shit on my stream? Like, about someone you don't even know. I'm engaging with a moronic troll. Alright. We're playing Dutch here. Let me guess. They're gonna create another account. I suspect it must be someone who's been here before under another account. There's no way that's just some random dude. It's Mr. Slow's arch nemesis or something. Has anyone else like accused Mr. Slow of being a cheater in the past, in the recent past? That would be a troll. Any theories? It smells like can't be just completely random. Too angry, too personal. 2-2. Bishop Desmond 2-2. So what am I doing here against the Lawrence Trent variation? First of all, you don't put stock in whatever people's bullet ratings are. That's irrelevant. Blitz I'll accept. Alright. Yeah, I don't know what to do, guys. I'm just going to throw the knight in d5 and try to put the other one on c3, I guess. I don't know what we're supposed to do here. Lawrence Trent. Defense. Who cares? Asterbait, I don't know. Losing against the London under 10 moves is not scary, I think. Do you have any enemies you know about, Mr. Slowhand? Maybe they're from... Could be random. But why? Who is Mr. Slowhand's other win against? Why do I want to play knight c3 so much here? To clear the way to meet queen h5. For those that don't realize, Mr. Slowhand is an Eric Clapton reference. Well, I'm gonna wait. You know, if you want to play queen h5, you can do so. Masturbate just keeps mentioning streamers I don't like. Soltico was a former mod here, but he was very I think not very nice ultimately. I try to be fair to everyone. '97. You think I could vouch for someone that I've played like 200 games against? You come on my stream and you know better than me after playing someone 200 games whether they're cheating or not? Are you serious? I think I would have figured out someone was cheating after 200 games. It doesn't take that many. Sometimes only one. No, he's a real chess player who actually plays over the board chess, an annoying style. It's real chess is what it is, with like extremely good knowledge of the openings. I know that's hard for some bullet players to understand or conceive of, I guess. This is a really, speaking of annoying, like this is way more annoying. The closed Sicilian with Grand Prix Bishop E7 variation. It's just gross. Good luck in your over the board tournament, 22nd of January. That's this weekend. I will not be playing on the 22nd of January. I'm going to get a phone call from my friend who's asking me to play on the 22nd against a very weak team in the Budapest Team Championship. I'm going to say no. You got to learn to stand up and say no. I'm too often like talked into stuff that I don't want to do. It's a very important skill to be able to say no. Just say no. I already lost 2 games in the Budapest Team Championship to weaker players because I hate playing in the morning. I'm unmotivated. And I'm not going to do it again. Period. End of story. Alright. He's trying to like creep out over there. Creeper. He's a Minecraft creeper. This game, I have nothing with white. Nothing. 0. Zilch. Against bishop e7. There has to be a better way to play this for white. I guess I have to go d4 at some point. It must be something more like direct. There has to be a better way to play against this bishop e7. Lawrence Trent crap. There's no way that putting your bishop on e7 in the closed Sicilian is like better than fianchettoing. It just doesn't make sense. Your pieces are more... The pieces are like more in each other's way. You're less well coordinated. There's literally no way it's superior to g6, bishop g7. It's just that I'm not playing it. I'm just not playing this right. Here's a weird move. Totally unexpected. Knight e4. Attempted robbery. So I take, you take with the queen. Or I could just play bishop c3. That's a nice. A bishop on d8 is an interesting piece right now. I think Adesto sort of panicked with knight e4. Unnecessary weakening of his pawn structure. Unnecessary roughness. Aldisto's a really good player too. Next, the troll will be like coming on the stream saying, "Mr. Aldisto, Cheetisto." They'll be calling him Cheetisto. No, he's 2250, 2250 in bullet, so that's okay. So I can't win the pawn. Well, that royally sucks. That officially sucks. Donkey dung. Damn, bishop e4, c5, check, bishop e6. Donkey dung, and I'm losing on time. Phew. So we need the methodology here. Yeah. All right. Sacking the exchange is definitely an option. It's not forced. It was definitely an option. How about bishop h3? Are you freaking kidding me? Freaking. Are you freaking? Draw fortress. I'm claiming a draw fortress. No, he doesn't want draw. Maybe I made a mistake there. Alright. I guess I blundered. Not so simple. He could get in a mating net. I mean, he's very close to being in a mating net. Mating nets. Netting mates. Yeah, I don't know. My H-pawn's pretty fast. I'm lucky to survive there. Alright. I mean, I'm just hanging on. I don't know. I was probably lost. Oh. Now everything makes sense. So what do you think the likelihood is that Yo Man Chess is our troll? Very high percentage chance. He lost to Mr. Slow in the first round. And suddenly there's this troll like posting all this crap. Yeah. Alright. It's gotta be. Guilty until proven innocent around here. It doesn't take a brain surgeon to figure that out, man. Alright. A good handling of the English language. Common in the Netherlands. Alright. Well, Mr. Slow, you played that first game too well. I'm afraid, dude. You have a new friend. Alright. Jury and executioner. You are executed. We'll have Jeroen do like a local investigation. Direct from the Netherlands. Alright, that's over. From our Chinese police station in the Netherlands. Alright. It all makes sense now. Guys, please support the stream by donating. We need some bits. We'll need a hype train today to keep this going. I assimilate or die. We ban all Netherlands players. No Netherlands flags in the tournament. What happened? Mr. Slow lost one to Ujwal. Oh no. So apparently he makes blunders and resigns. But Ujwal. What's Ujwal's performance like? He didn't play the right people to be accused of being a computer. I'm the only person here allowed to make accusations. Next round in 5 seconds. Well, that was a horrible experience. Playing against the Trent system. Actually, someone on Sound plays a similar setup as has played against me before. As homie Alisto played. What am I doing? Oh, knight f3. What an unpleasant move to play against. You've been working on your English a little bit. I've been practicing my Hungarian. That's funny that you played that. I was thinking about this move yesterday. I was thinking about this player from Guyana, Maurice Brooms, who beat me with this at the Harvard Open in like 1991. I'm afraid he like passed away. He was probably like the greatest chess player ever from Guyana. He was at his peak. He was around like 2350 US, high 2300s US. I remember that he played this against me in and beat me with b4. What's up, WJ Loof? You're here. You're too late for the tournament. Late, but no cigar. I mean, I was like 2200 and Maurice was stronger than me. But it's funny because I saw on the Guyana chess website, like on Facebook, they have like a memorial or something tournament for Maurice. He wouldn't be that old. I mean, he would have been, I don't know. I mean, I would think he would be under 70. He was a good player. I think he played in the Olympic team for Guyana. It must have been back in like, I literally saw games from like 1978 Olympiad. Oh God! Da 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 da. That was a long time on that move. The sleep schedule. Talk to Move 11 about it. I don't know if this A5 is a good move or not. Dude, that is not a good move, though. You jettisoned your pawn structure. You have A3 or B5, but there's no other option here. I can't believe you can jettison your pawn structure like that. Really? Oh, maybe. Maybe it's not that bad. If you get the D6 pawn, is anybody still here? I think I banned everyone in the chat room. Better pawn structure. D5. D5 is interesting. I could take with the knight. I don't really like that. I'll always be here for you. What about knight C5? How many rounds do we have left? Drives me crazy that I can't leave the tournament to look at the tournament standings. This is really a bad feature of this site. I should be able to see the tournament standings while I'm playing in the tournament. Preferably without leaving the board. That is really weird. To open new window. I know I'm playing in the game. Alright. Barn to be Plankton. No, Born to be Plankton. Otherwise known as Soylent Green. Yeah, I had to open a second tab, but it's a nuisance, you know? Alright. insist on doing it your way. Yeah, I'm a little slow on the uptake here. To be honest, like I only use Google Chrome for. To be perfectly honest, I only use Google Chrome for lichess, and when I'm using this browser, I'm not super comfortable with it. I mean, Firefox sucks too, but it is what it is. You're used to something, you're used to something. Alright. Lichess insists on not using Firefox. It is the world's best browser. I'm just not used to using it, that's all. So even like opening something like a second tab takes me a minute to figure out sometimes. New friend series song. Dude, you are such a weirdo. And I mean that in the best possible way. Alright. Never could get into Ben Jovi. Even being from New Jersey. A little after my time, really. No, I mean they were getting popular, but never been a Bon Jovi fan. Sorry. So, now what? H6, the committal. The committal H6. Gift a subscription. We have followers. All the same troll. So hard to use. An hour ago, someone called Company SCC Count SLLC12 has followed. Okay, that's not too weird. Chess LLC. You copied me with H3. Clearly copying. You think it's legit? That's weird. It's a weird name. If someone was going to be a troll account, that would have a chance. Thing is, if you're gonna get banned constantly, you know, you don't really want to make like long names, right? I would make like shorter Twitch handles if I'm gonna keep getting banned, I guess, if that makes sense. Is this a good move? Unclear. I was nervous about my d6 pawn, you know, coming under frontal assault. Baruch assault. I don't know. Astrobate, maybe one of your friends that he brought over here from Harry Potter chess. Alright, knight d4. Centralize. No. Oh man, his kingside looks... His kingside looks... tasty. Wow. So, yeah, I mean, this looks real juicy. We're all over the place. Kingside, queenside, down the middle. Knight h5. What would Mikhail Tal do? Off tap. What about just like rook takes? He's got knight f3. Still, it's probably not a bad move. Look at my knights. Knights with fringe benefits. Well, almost all of my pieces are protected. Except for my rooks and my queen. I guess you'd do worse. You could do worse. Bishop d6 is terribly annoying. Damn it. So maybe you have an issue, Houston. Goddamn bishop d6? Alright, I have to do it this way then. But he has bishop d6, like... Does his queen get trapped? Oh, that's sick. His queen was trapped on bishop d6. It looked like his queen was trapped. Phew, that's nasty. His kingside is bad. It's real bad. He's losing all sorts of stuff here. Yeah, it came apart. Yeah, I was looking at tile games yesterday, and I realized I never think about it too much. I don't have Tiles Life in Games. I don't think I own it. Probably one of the most important chess books that I don't own. You know, I don't know why I never got that book. CS Camper. CS Camper, who are you? Are you out there? We're going to need like verification today. CS Camper, if you're out there, let us know, and I'll accept you. You can, if you can account for yourself on Twitch. Yeah, every once in a while, wow, Sumair down a full rook here. Every once in a while, I start getting back. I start getting back into the King's Indian, and lately, I realized I is intent on playing. I have bad news for you. We have really bad news for you. That sucks. You can't play, I don't think, because you can't join Swiss tournament after halfway point due to arbitrary lichess communist rules. I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. I'm in enforcement. But you know, if I was wrong about Yeoman chess, which is a possibility, you know, let me know. I'm probably not wrong, but there is a chance I'm wrong. So if I did ban an innocent person, you know, and you're out there, by all means, I would unban you if you would tell me your legitimate identity. But since we've had no complaints, I have the feeling I got it right. Lichess is a communist chess site, but that doesn't make it bad. Alright, hey, it's Miro. You're up a full rook, and the customer won't resign. Sumahara has 3 minutes. Full rook with 2 connected pass pawns. No respect. An increment gain, no less. Did you see that score? Schumacher is 2-0. He doesn't want to lose his perfect score. Yeah, Kakatiri, today, I mean, this game against me, you like jettison your queenside structure for no reason. When I play A5, you have to keep the structure. That doesn't lose the game, obviously. It took, like, you know, it took a couple mistakes to lose. Barnaby Plankton, did you get gift sub by our massive gift sub last week? The 50 gift subs? Or did you subscribe? We had a massive gift sub dump of 50 gift subs from a handle named Gold, Silver, Bitcoin. No such luck today. Just trolls. Ooh, Trip Chance versus Husky. What? They're in the basement. Now that's a draw. Husky late joined, and probably Trip Chance did as well. Where are they even? What? They must be on the first page. There they are. Oh, Husky has... Yeah, that could be critical. Holding Husky to a draw there could reduce his chance of spoiler roll. Although we don't have so many people left. He may yet play a role. Mr. Chess, thanks for being a subscriber. Barnaby Plankton, thanks for being a subscriber. Well, who the heck got the 50 gift subs? They're not watching, apparently. Hopefully Hikaru got one. Mule Skinner out after 2 rounds. Alexander was out after 1. Astrobate 0 for 4 and no buys. We're going to see a 6-pack. You got a sense Mule Sinner got pissed? I mean, no, he usually doesn't play all the games. I don't know. I don't think he's ever, like, finishing these tournaments. I don't think he has time. He has a family and work. So, I don't know if I ever recall him playing more than a couple games. He rarely comes to this. Aldisto has already... No, I gotta play... Mr. Slow. How many games do I have against Mr. Slow? Only 213. We also could play Hey It's Miro. They're one of my favorite opponents. Did Ruslan leave the tournament? No, he's got 2 out of 4 with a bye. Uber Driver is here. Uber Driver versus Asterbait. Uber Driver's driving. I wonder. Alright, we're going to give you the chance to play this Benoni. Phony Benoni. Terzo Attila, my teammate, lost a horrible Benoni the other day. I just don't... I don't think Benoni should be played in a situation where you need to be solid. I mean, if it's your repertoire, if it's your only opening, you know. His problem is that he plays all kinds of different crap. He's always playing like different openings every game. You can't do that. Unless you're like Magnus Carlsen. Big fan of Benoni. It doesn't stop raining here. We must have had like 20 inches of rain in the last 6 weeks. It just rains and rains and rains. I wish it was raining beer. This essentially transposes to a line I play against the King's Indian. E4 is playable too. I don't know which is better, E4 or E3. Variety's fine, but not when you're playing in a goddamn team tournament, you know. A lot of people, I think they just don't seem to have a clue that they're playing in a team tournament that's different from an individual tournament. If you lose, you're hurting everyone, not just yourself. There's got to be a different mentality when you're in that situation. You know, in some cases you might have to risk winning, you know, no matter what. Okay, honestly, for my team, it just doesn't matter. I mean, our team sucks anyway, so it just doesn't really matter, to be perfectly honest. I'm just talking like in general. Hayes-Muir's favorite theme is Bishop A6 in the Benoni for some reason. He's obsessed with Bishop A6. So what do I do about it? Knight C4? H6, Bishop H4, G5, Bishop G3, B5? That's not gonna fly. Got me. There's only one way to do this. We must prevent B5. He's probably gonna exchange on C4. The Benoni has left the building. In team competitions, in team... My team sucks anyway. So I guess if you go that far, if you take it to that level, it really doesn't freaking matter what he does. So my team's going to lose every match no matter what. Because our team leaders chose not to acquire any good players. It's like John Henry and the Red Sox. I think John Henry must own my chess team or something. It's ridiculous. Do I really want to risk this against him? Knight takes d6, bishop takes f1. King f1. Dude, I mean, it's important. It's a pawn. Yeah, am I right in thinking that the Benoni is opening best only played by experienced players? There are certain openings that take a lifetime to master, I think. Yeah. It has a very big learning curve. I think so. The Dutch is probably even worse. I mean, basically, the more aggressive and dynamic an opening end is, like, the harder it is to play. So if you take hyper aggressive openings, i.e., the Dutch, you know, hey, Espiro is trying to play Benoni in Dutch. He's gonna get his head handed to him, like, a lot, playing those openings for a long time. Basically. Yeah, I mean, I think beginners should play simpler openings, where it's easier to find straightforward solutions. My team was supposed to, like, pick up a couple. They were supposed to try to hire a couple good players. We have no grandmasters. How can you play in the first division of the Hungarian Team Championship with no grandmasters? It's absurd, you know? It's just ridiculous. We could have gotten some kind of grandmasters out of, like, a crackerjack box or something. The Hungarian Team Championship is strong. I mean, it's just pathetic. They might as well just, I don't know, not even bother. I'm playing board 2, and our board 1 is like a clown. He's not a clown, but I mean, he doesn't deserve to be on board 1. But it's actually good, because it makes me like white every game. I don't like his style. He's a nice guy, but not a serious player. But I'm wondering if they did it on purpose. He's kind of random, so it doesn't even matter what color he is. He actually managed to draw 2 grandmasters with black. But we need like 2 or 3 strong players. I should be playing like board 4 on this team. Not board 2. I'm not going to complain because I get to play some good players. But it does seem sort of stupid when you realize like your team has 0 chance of. Should I develop his pieces for him? Bishop g3. Or knight takes f6. Knight f6 brings his queen down into the game. If I don't do it, he takes on e4 and then plays like f5. So that seems even worse. I have a good score against the Dutch. It's one of my best openings with white. That's what ChessBase said. I think it was number 1. I had the best results against Dutch of any opening. Benoni very good too. All right. You sacked a pawn. I figured the queen was going to g6. Get out of the way of the buffalo stampede. h4. Knight d3 is available. That's kind of disturbing move. Maybe I ought to trade the knight on e5. This is an interesting position, actually. I mean, how much compensation do you think black has here? A lot, right? I would think that black has adequate compensation for his sacrificed pawn. Would anyone disagree? White cannot castle and has an extra giant passed pawn on d5. I don't think this is right, though. He's basically, like, threatening nothing. Okay, maybe he's not threatening nothing. He has knight c4. Smells like... It kind of smells like a cheapo. Yeah, knight c4 is a double attack. Why didn't he just play knight c4 directly? I wonder. There's a good question. I just realized if I play h4, I should have played h4 first, but then knight c4, I wasn't sure what was happening. I just don't calculate. I'm just not calculating anything. Super strong bishop. Of course I have to play h4. I should have played it right away. Now I have to have second thoughts. He was starting rook takes e3. I was actually really made a big mistake, probably taking on e5 too quickly. I could have played h4. It was much stronger. I was just worried about knight c4, and I don't know if I have a good defense to that. Yeah, I guess it was probably rational. A rational decision. Irrational. An irrational decision. What are you doing over there, buddy? I don't know about that last move by me. Maybe not the best. Rook takes. Uh-oh. Now we're going to see all kinds of fireworks. Knight e4, queen g6. No tricks. I didn't realize he had this. He's got queen f3 as well. So I have to play e4 now. Looks like. Very important to secure this pawn on d5 permanently. And also I have lateral defense. He was threatening queen f3 type stuff. I mean, his bishop will increase in power, but the other pieces are kind of shut down. He can have his bishop, but now his rook is shut down. No, no major problems yet for me, but I'm sure they're on the way. G3, rook takes, pawn takes. Damn, dude, that was a power move. Did you see that power move from my opponent? I think he's got more power moves coming up. F5. You're gonna have nothing left in front of your own king. So he's going for rook takes d5. But it doesn't look like enough. Can I take? Should I take? I have 2 rooks for the queen. Take, 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 check, king g1. Takes, rook takes h6. Interesting position. The other option is not to take. Tavi chess, want to play after. Ricky Tikki Tavi. I don't play blitz. I'm old and retired. Wait, queen takes d5. Takes, takes, check. Yeah, man. Not afraid. That's a passed pawn. I'm still strong. I just don't play blitz. Since I quit playing blitz, I gained 20 elo points. Just saying. A5. A5 is no good. Can't believe he's gonna hold this on. Wait. Here. I'm a genius. Rook F1, exclam. Can you stop attacking my freaking rook? The clapper. Clap on. Clap off. Clap on. Clap off. The clapper. Alright, we're going to start the clapper. The rook clapper. He is kind of annoying, isn't he? I don't know if this was a waste of time. I wouldn't mind grabbing your f-pawn if I got the chance. You mind if I borrow that? Can I borrow your f-pawn, sir? The clapper. Clap on. Check. That's a check. You saw it. Clap on, clap off. It's over. Nice. Hikaru Nakamura. Queen's always better than 2 rooks. Alright, back to tournament. I'm getting challenged by Pawn Master. But I can't, dude. We're in a tournament here. This is a 7-round Swiss tournament, and I don't play blitz. I'm serious. I don't play blitz. I literally quit Blitz. The Europeans have no idea what I'm talking about with the clapper. I don't know how else, what other joke? Because you would like clap twice with a clapper, right? 2 rooks, 2 claps. It's more like a rubber band effect, like you create a rubber band with the rooks. Feels kind of bad, like there's something unfair about that position. I mean, he's down. He's only down one point of material, right? And he's totally lost. You've seen Bro Somebody. You've seen everything. Dude, yeah. I mean, Hikaru was always a problem, but he got better for a while. But I'm not sure, like, being a world-famous chess streamer is going to do much for your to reduce your narcissism. I'm not a fan of narcissistic people, so I haven't seen Hikaru. We used to chat on another online chess site years ago. I mean, at some point, I felt like I hated Hikaru when he was a little kid, and then he became okay and tolerable. I have nothing against him, but yeah, of course. You're thinking of starting to play with the board, getting a rating and everything. Everything. There are both 10+3 tournaments once per month. Yeah. No, I mean, the longer is better, dude. The more time you think on chess, the better you're going to get. (30+30), it's not really classical by real world standards. Narcissistic personality disorder. Play both if possible. Real chess and rapid. If I just keep playing Grandmasters and classical chess, I'm going to get back over 2400 eventually. The thing is, you want to play the strongest possible players in the longest possible time control. Yeah, you can try to alternate. If you can't always do the 30+30. But classical chess begins with 90 plus 30. In the real world, that's where classical chess kind of begins. Although, it depends. In US, they only have one rating system, of course, for classical, which counts anything like 30 minutes or longer. In international ratings, you have to have at least 90+30, I think. I really hope they don't try to make it... They never try to make it faster than that, although it's very possible. Like, imagine 60 minutes plus 30-second increment is getting really gross. It's, like, really low quality. Come on, I played a Grandmaster. We both got low on time. He played a perfect game. 50-move game. My opponent made one blunder and no inaccuracies. A former 2600 player. Why did he make a blunder? Because he was in time pressure in the end game. Because FIDE only allows 30 minutes for the second time control. Even Grandmasters constantly will make mistakes. We had a very, very, very complicated night ending. So even a player who had been over 2600 couldn't play it perfectly with less than 30 minutes for the end game. You need time. I hate that chess is being pushed into this fast play. But it's making it more accessible to noobs. It's kind of, it's like, it's selling your soul to the devil. It's like a trade-off. I mean, Maurice Ashley has been pushing for faster paced chess since like the early 90s to make it popular. But it really is selling your soul to the devil at some point. Wow. A4 followed by G4. What am I thinking? I mean, E5, D5 would definitely transpose to something where he's not supposed to have played A4. He's not really supposed to play A4, I don't think, in this type of position. Alright. It would be like A4 theoretical novelty, dubious. We would have had a book position where A5 was played, and then white played A4. Inflexible, dubious, according to authorities on the King's Indian. G4 is good. The setup's good, but you can't do everything. A4 is a mistake. So do I play knight A6, C6? Knight A6, C6, or other? Mr. Slow, also big King's Indian aficionado. I have H5 here. And what you think about that, Willis? But I have the feeling that it's maybe not good. H5, F3? No, wait a second. H5, F3. Alright, we'll do it. We'll do it for Ivan Sokolov. Move 11 had some online course with Ivan Sokolov, and he was talking about this idea in the Roy Lopez. And it also happens in the Makhaganov, and here, if he takes, there's some variations where I don't even take back. That's the basic idea. This, knight H7. Knight f3 mate. Threatening. Knight f3 mate. I like the sound of that. How fast can I go here? h4, a blockade move. Blockading. Queen h4, knight f5. Queen f2 check. Sacrificing the queen. My other options. Other. But what's the deal with that? This is a crazy idea. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Okay, Queen h6 is not crazy. It's sensible. This is a sensible thing to do. Do not panic. Do not pass go. So what's up? Knight f6, knight h5. The blockading strategy. Oh my god. That's gotta be a mistake. Bishop g2. I don't believe it. What? You're waving a red flag. I can't believe he played bishop g2. I get it. He wants to put his queen on e2 or something? Was that the point? What's he gonna do? Castle queenside? Good luck with that. Unfortunately, Sumher is like obsessed with castling queenside. But after a4 and queen h6, the castle queenside obsession seems a bit of a fantasy. However, we do need to do something in the meantime. You're threatening... Are you threatening? Threatening something. Something. Okay, whatever. You do bishop e3. I might have to play f4. Could lead to problems. Why does he have so much time? a6. How knight on h3. You mean a6 is coming in. But I have to caution everybody that, you know, that's something that can be overrated. A lot of times the knight on b4 in my experience does very little. So it's also performing other functions here. It basically stays out of trouble. It's not getting in the way of my other pieces. Traditionally in the King's Indian it's placed on d7. But it would interfere with the white square bishop. On a6 it doesn't interfere with the white square bishop. While giving me this control. This is very standard. Now h4, that move should have been played like years ago. He wasted way too much time not playing h4 immediately. That was a huge mistake by white. So now we have a question. Alright. I don't know. I don't know what to do. But I don't like h5. That I know for sure. I definitely don't like him playing h5. So the whole position is sort of transforming. The transformers. I didn't want to play knight b4 until his knight b5 was covered. Possible that white is better here. He's managed to close the queenside. Now he really can castle queenside. Pretty amazing stuff. I guess I misplayed this. I think when you look at it with a computer, it's going to say that white played very well. It was a little awkward. Maybe knight b4 is a mistake. I should probably play knight f6 instead. Knight b4, it doesn't really do anything. I mean, maybe I can play c6 and open sesame. King d1. That's way too creative. King d1 is... creative doesn't do it justice. Alright. Lappin. What about my bad bishop? Been a while since I really played my King's Indians. But this is how you activate a bad bishop in the King's Indian. You could play c5 here. I mean, that positionally makes sense, but I mean, the guy's king is on d1. This is not a traditional... King d1 is a ridiculous move, something fishy. I wouldn't quite say it's ridiculous. He was guarding c2, so that he could play knight d2, I guess. And he didn't want to castle queenside. No, I wouldn't go as far as that. It looks ridiculous. In reality, it's not. In this very closed position, it's not crazy. But now he has a major problem with knight g3. I think that's a huge problem with the knight move to d2. What is he going to do about that? Maybe he should just play bishop h3. I was expecting that for like 100 moves now. It's funny, he always plays the move I'm afraid of, but he plays it like really, really late. That's a good exchange for him strategically. Oh my god. My time. What a move. Seriously, knight f1. Knight f1. Knight h2. That I didn't expect. It was an aggressive intention, and he's like winning on time. Yeah, the thing that's weirdest about this particular player is his speed. With our hero, with our troll hero, would be like losing his mind. Oh my god, he's 1900 in bullet. Yeah, we're good. Wow, what a move. Rook a3, that was the point? Are you freaking kidding me? What? That's gotta be a joke. Wait, I have g2? Where are these moves coming from? Man, I missed queen takes g4. I don't understand his bullet rating for reals. It just doesn't make sense. No, finally. He did make a blunder. I had queen takes g4. Yeah, I had like an absolutely crushing forced win at one point. He does that to me a lot. Very annoying defense, man. Wow, he hung a piece. Wow, what a game. Yeah, it'd be an interesting game to look at. The endgame was equal. Oof. The good news is, even though I had 60 cent upon loss, missing some really bad forced wins, my position was never worse than -1. I feel like that's an accomplishment for me. To play the King's Indian and never have worse than -1. I mean, you're doing pretty well, man. Yeah, I missed apparently a lot of forced wins. Aldisto hanging with me. Mr. Slow lost to Aldisto, but beat Resonance Spect here in the last game, so the computer will come up with some really weird pairing, but I should play Mr. Slow. Apollon, yeah, that's the player from the other day. We're playing in a tournament today. We're hosting a tournament, not just playing in. Thanks everyone for trolling. Don't forget to donate. Be the first to gift a cheer today. Resets in 5 days. Astrobate spent all of his bits, so if anyone has any left, let us know. Alright, final round. Bits for the final round. I'm sure if Mr. Coffee was here, he would donate something. We can't rely on Mr. Coffee for everything. Alright. Mr. Slow in third place. What should I play? Wait, what? How do you know what color you are? Let's see, I had black and white. I get do color, so I have white. Yeah, you should play Queen's Gambit Declined. Play the Queen's Gambit Declined. Something nice and passive. He's like, okay. I'm getting a lot of Grandmaster training on the Rogozin lately. All the Grandmasters play Rogozin against me. The England Gambit. Absolutely. That's a great idea, Resident Spectator. That's the best idea I heard all day. The England Gambit is even better, man. I don't know if Mr. Slow actually plays the Queen's Gambit Declined. That's not declined. You scammed me. I played Mr. Slow on the black side of a Queen's Gambit Accepted and lost a couple weeks ago. Oh boy. He declined to decline. Declined. It's the doubly declined. You weren't supposed to play this. Knight c3 is like a very sharp line. He knows this? Oh man. Oh, Obama. What happens if e3? e3, b5, a4? What is that? Like a note boom? He'll just play a6. Or he could play c5 here, actually. And transpose. He doesn't have to play b5 now. I don't know what the best move is, honestly. b5 or c5 or e6. I chickened out because he's apparently willing to go into the gambit line with a6, which I don't know. I don't remember if this is a mistake. But now we're transposing to a standard position. This was the other Grandmaster I played in the Hungarian Team Championship like a month ago. Played this. Slovakian. It's funny, I've played 3 games in the Hungarian Team Championship and all of my opponents were foreign. I played a Slovakian GM, a Serbian GM, and a Croatian GM. I have yet to play a Hungarian player. Probably play a Ukrainian Grandmaster in the next round. My team can only afford American IMs. That's how poor we are. Washed up American IMs. semi-washed up. Boy, this looks like a position Uber driver would love, Mr. Slow. We're really in Uber driver territory here. Queen d3 is a common move, but it's, you know, it's going to get hit by knight c6, knight b4. So I want to set up. How old am I? You don't want to know. I'm probably older than you think. Let's put it this way. In November, I played in the World Senior Championship. Although I was technically under the age limit. So that pretty much gives it away. You hate IQP? Yeah, I mean, it's better to have the isolated queen pawn than have an attacking position. Barnaby Plankton, I'm 39. I've been 39 since I started streaming. Since before I started streaming 6 years ago. I've been 39 on the stream as long as I can remember. And we're going to continue to be 39. Until my ultimate demise. Move 11, I'd rather die than compromise my pawn structure in any way. Damn, dude. That's pretty extreme. I'll take 45. +2. +2 years or +2 pawns? Pawn points. Did someone on the stream refer to, like, the CPL as pawn points? Envy Lass? I feel like someone said pawn points. It sounds like something that Acerbate would say. Move 11. Are you really that much of a pawn structure Nazi? Positional pawn. Positional pawns was the term. You forget who said it. Okay. Positional pawns is cool too. Positional pawndas. I think I had this game against like Rigel Capallo, a 2100 player. Like exact same position. Massachusetts Institute of Technology Rapid Tournament I won. Approximately 1999. I remember it was like a 4-round rapid tournament they would host once a year at MIT, and I would win like $100 every time I played. Until this one time, like Alexander Vukovic like drove all the way, all night from New York City to like take my $100 away. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude, you gotta be kidding me. You literally drove all the way from New York City to Boston to win a $100 prize at this tournament at MIT? His rental car, I mean, I don't understand. You know, how did he do that? He took my lunch money. Who drives from New York to Boston to play in a one-day chess tournament where the first prize is $100? Needless to say, I was not happy. I lost to Vukovic. But I learned something from that game. Yeah, today he would like make a negative profit on that move. With the price of gas now, probably chess tournament prizes are the same, but the gas prices, he would be like down. He'd be like $50 down after winning first prize. What was the game you quote sometimes with Karpov bishop ending, bishop c8? Yeah, that was a Catalan. It was Sasanko. Sasanko is like an expert on the Catalan. So it was Karpov black against Sasanko. You know, bishop g2 versus bishop c8. Karpov avoids the exchange of white square bishops to keep the bishop pair on the board. Brilliant idea. Mr. Slow uncharacteristically... Maybe he got, like, swatted by that troll or something. He's uncharacteristically thinking here. It's just possible that he simply doesn't play the Queen's Gambit accepted. Move 11, you remember the other day we looked at this idea, right? Like rook a3. That's what I talked about. I got it from studying like Kyrgyz's games. Kyrgyz used to play the a4 Queen's Gambit accepted. Really not a line that has a lot of great... Doesn't have the greatest reputation. This obviously stops rook a3. Do you remember that game we saw where black could take on a3? So now if I play bishop g5... It looks like an early effort of mine. I channeled your spirit, Uber Driver. I said Uber Driver would be happy with this opening. The Queen's Gambit accepted makes me think of you and Leg Breaker. Leg Breaker once played in one of our tournaments, but he didn't have a good time, so he didn't return. It's a master from Connecticut. Queen's Gambit accepted, not an easy opening to play. I think also. Rook a3. That's what, like... Move 11 and I looked at a game like kind of similar to this. Rook a3 was like the Stockfish suggestion. It'd be funny if I played it here. Like rook a3, bishop takes a3, and then I can take on d5. Maybe bishop takes d5. I'm sacking in exchange. I don't think it's going to work. I have to be able to recapture on a3. I guess I'm too obsessed with playing rook a3. We really ought to be a little more practical here. We really ought to be a little more practical around here, Mikhail. Is b5 winning for black, trapping my bishop? No. Okay, I'm obsessed with rook lifts. If I can't do one, I'll do the other. Can't stop everything. Look, my bishop. Paddled. Well, that sounds interesting. I haven't been paddled since my fraternity house days. My Animal House era. Uber Driver, you know, you made this reference to being at my my fraternity house or something. I don't remember that. In what context was that? Did you give me a ride home or something, or how did you? I thought you were like Eric Godin for a while when you made that comment. You went to my house, or I remember Godin once. Oh, okay. Godin once had come with me. Eric lived in the Back Bay. That's why I couldn't figure out who you were. I was like, oh, you could be Eric Godin. You could be like Kareem. I don't know if you remember this guy who would come to the Boylston and played in Blitz tournaments, Kareem Tahouni. He was about 1900 strength in Blitz, but interestingly enough, he ended up at the St. Louis Chess Club. I don't know if he's still there. Some kind of scholastic director or some bullshit. Alright. Bishop takes. Everyone knew but you. It was either that or that was the time when they... Oh. When... Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, I was pissed. Yeah, anyway, like Chris has been on my stream before. I was pissed at him and everyone about that. It just hurt because I played at the Boylston Chess Club for like, what, 8 years? And I never, ever forfeited a game. Ever. And like, these guys decide they're gonna like forfeit me for this adjourned championship game where I forgot the adjournment, even though I lived like literally like a 10-minute walk away, and they could have called me and been like, hey dude, your clock's running for your adjournment. No, we're just gonna take the forfeit win. Jesus Christ. What a position. He gave me the exchange. You missed 98. Wow, so much for the theory that Mr. Slow is a computer. He actually missed 98 there. It looked like it was holding. Alright, what do I do now? Maybe this is even better. Reset. Those bishops are... You know, that's crazy, Uber driver. That's really crazy. What if I told you that yesterday I was searching for Arturo Anguiano online? Well, Chris Chase was famous for this shit, man. Chase, like, would constantly, like, delay adjournments, do all kinds of bullshit. And he never was, like, punished or anything. That's what pissed me off, you know? I'm like the best club member in terms of attendance and never forfeiting, never doing any kind of bullshit, never changing the adjournment date. I mean, you couldn't ask for a more correct behavior from a player, honestly. No, he was a doctor, and I wondered if he was still alive. So I looked him up online, but I only found old references. Arturo Anguiano, 1978, chess game or something. You know. The other guy I was thinking about was Maurice Brooms, who I mentioned today. Damn, another swindle. Another day, another swindle with Mr. Slow. I still have that. And I weakened my kingside for no good reason. Brooms was a good player. But, you know, I read about him yesterday. He had a brother, and they were both like the top players in Ghana. But I didn't realize he had a brother who was also a good player. It's quite interesting stuff. Now that's a checkmate. Mr. Serious. Mr. Slow is obviously using an engine. No, he just doesn't use it against me. That's the theory. Okay. Sure. He's just a good player. He's a real chess player. Alisto still won the tournament. Jeez. You out tiebreaked me. You should share the game for Thursday stream. Oh, Brooms. Yeah, Uber driver. I'm afraid he might have passed away. They had a tournament I mentioned earlier on the stream in Ghana a few years ago, which was like in honor of Maurice Brooms. But he wasn't that old. I mean, I don't think he would even be 70. He would probably be under 70. But, yeah, that's funny that you mentioned Arturo Anguiano. I don't know if he's still alive or not. I only met him in 1990, and we played some Blitz games when he was Boylston champion. He was from Mexico, you know. I found a doctor in Mexico named Arturo Anguiano, but I don't know if he was a nice guy too. Right, he would be like around 70 or 75. He could still be alive, totally. Maybe less. I couldn't really tell, actually. But again, both guys, it was funny. I found games from 1978 for both of them. I have friends from Mexico, though, who would probably know about Anguiano. Anyway, guys, nice tournament. Aldisto, congratulations, wins it again. We drew. You know, he had me in trouble. He wins the tournament on tiebreak with 6.5. I was second. Ujwal. Forgive me if I mispronounce your name. Ujwal. With 4.5. Third place, Mr. Slow. No draws. Finally falling there. You had 98 holding that exchange loss. K.S. Miro with 5th. Resident Spectator with 6th. Dr. Chipchance, partial tournament. Sumaher, Ruslan Bear, and Kakatiri left early and still managed to get, after 4 rounds, he still had 10th place. Asterbait got me a bye. You got a 6-pack. Congratulations. Thanks everybody for playing and for supporting the stream. Don't forget to donate. We've got a gift sub from Move 11 today. Lots of trolls and lots of trolls following, so really happy about that. Thanks everybody for your support. We'll be back tomorrow with some rapid challenges tomorrow at 11:30 CET. Thank you everybody. You're welcome. It was fun. Good tournament, guys. Congratulations again. Alisto, nice performance. I was lucky to escape against him. Thanks everyone. Good games. Bye-bye.